What it is, YouTube. You know who it is. It's your boy Dumb Moose. Kick it.
Please welcome
DJ
Moose. Hit it. Alright, check it out. As you can read in the description below, today we're going to talk about a couple things. The first thing we're going to talk about is a warning to all DJs. And I'm going to use this as a prime example because
round one, fight!
Rick Webb talks about it too. And we have to be diligent about things and the way we operate. Let me take you to the text. Okay, it says, "Hello, good day. How are you doing today? I'm Smith Lass. Are you available for DJ?" Question. It says, "Yes, that depends." This is me. I said, "Yes, depends on a couple of things." Yes, it depends on a couple of things, yes. But yes. First, I have to ask some questions. If you have time, he said, "Go ahead." I said, "When would this event take place? And then how long of the event and how many people would be there? As well as will there be following the COVID rules?" And he said, "Thanks for the response. Are you the owner and do you accept credit cards payments? The event will be held here in Austin, Texas." I says, "Yes, but when?" He says, "Yes, I take credit cards through PayPal only, nothing else." And this is what he says. He says, "Well, I talked to my doctor about the rules, so we are to do a silent disco at my house." And I says, "I don't do silent discos, don't have the equipment for that, sorry." And this is what he asked. He just says this. He says, now he's baiting. He says, "Okay, how much will you charge for 7 hours of a service? The date would be the 3rd of next month." Okay, the 3rd of next month is the first Saturday of the month. And I said, he said, "It's my son's 15th birthday." I said, "How many people will be there? Also, will you have mass for the guest?" He said, "Maximum 15 people, included the kids." I'm going to stop a second. "Yes, I have already provided mass for the kids, printed 'Happy Birthday, Scott.'" Stop. First of all, in Austin, Texas, there can only be 10, count them, 10 people per gathering. We are in stage 3. So, already, that's a But listen, check it out. Here's where the scam takes place. Now listen to the scam. I'm going to get into the scam, but, so, and it says, okay, let's get back to where I was. Okay, sorry, okay, so he said, yes, and I said, "Cool, yes, for 7 hours will be $450 with a deposit of $50. It's $500. I only deal with PayPal. Hope that's not a problem." And then he said, "That's not a problem. The problem is I don't have PayPal due to my bank account and previous transactions I made with them. The last time I paid the caterer serving it doubled the charge at late remittance." I can pay $500 for the job due to the recommendations I got, okay? Now the check, here's the start of the scam. It says, will you set up cardconnect.com? I don't mind paying for the charges, or I'll send you a check for a mobile deposit. First of all, I don't do checks. The last check I accepted bounced from here to Wyoming and back. So I don't do checks. I'm not set up like that. I take credit cards, no problem. But it has to be through PayPal. And the reason why these people don't want to use PayPal, here it is. They don't want to use PayPal because it automatically takes the money out of their account. No, listen to what happens. It says, alright, so I also have Square. But listen to what he says here. Okay. So he's baiting it up there. Alright. And I can take Square is what I said. Do you have Square? How many days does it take to reflect fund after payment? Well, Square takes up to 36 hours. And I asked him, where did you hear about my services? He says, okay, sounds good. Hold on, let me talk to my accountant if Square will work with my card. My friend, Square works with any card. PayPal works with any card. And he said he got it on Google. So, okay, and he says, I think you should set up with Card Connect. I won't be able to pay with Square. My accountant recommended Card Connect. Let me know if you have any changes that I can pay for them. I'm waiting to hear back from them. I did apply. Now, I did apply, okay, but I'm not going to do the job, and I'm not going to keep on going forward with it because it's a real fishy. Everything's fishy about it. They charge you, by the time, if I did this gig, by the time I was done with this gig, I would only have $400 left. That's how much they charge you for everything. They nickel and dime you everything for that credit card connect. And he said he'd pay the bills. No, it's not going to happen. He said, okay, let me know once, thanks, you are done. Yes, I'm finished, but they said it would take some time. Okay, keep me updated. I really don't think I want to do this event because I use my services, and I have been doing it since 2014, and I don't feel comfortable with the rates. I would rather not be forced, sorry for the inconvenience, but I use PayPal because I don't get that many credit card gigs. I usually get cash. Well, for the rates, I will pay for them. Don't worry about that. He says, let me know how many percent they will be charging you for the payment, buddy. Now he's calling me buddy. No, I don't, because that's not what I'm about. I use what I got. Sorry. Here it is. Listen to this. I want you to understand that I made a payment with PayPal and they doubled the charge for rate of minutes, and the accountant recommended Card Connect. The caterer refunded the money and it hasn't reflected yet. So I want you to do me a favor. When you're all done setting up with Card Connect, he's asking for a favor. The first thing that came to my mind is this. And I'm going to share with you what he does. This is what this guy does. Okay, so what happens is, this is why he uses what he uses. Because you could draw out the money and take it away from the event. Let's say maybe 2 to 3 days. So what ends up happening is he pays you. Okay, he pays you legitly. the 2 day, the 36 hours, or how long ever the Car Connect lasts, they take the money. Well, then he calls Car Connect or whoever. PayPal won't do it. But he calls and says that he made a mistake. That he didn't mean to pay it. Now what they do is they refund him the money, and guess what? You're stuck. Because guess what they're going to do? They're going to charge the business. They're not going to charge him. They're going to charge the business that's registered with them. So that is the bait and switch. You need to watch out for that bait and don't take it. My recommendation is, I don't care what any other DJ says, whatever, however they do it. PayPal is better for this purpose. Now sometimes it sucks. Sometimes I just hate PayPal sometimes. But you know what? When it comes to the business aspect of being a businessman, it works really good for me because I know that I'm protected. 95% of the time, PayPal will not refurbish money back to the person buying something. I don't know, man. This is the second time that I got burned by a company, and I used PayPal to pay for it. But I'm going to tell you that if you're going to use a credit card to stay. Okay, so I get the deposits. I get $48 and $48 out of my $50 deposit. So I get $48. They get taken $2. As the money goes up, it gets a little more, but I guarantee you in the end, you'll thank me for using PayPal. I do use Square. I started using Square, but it takes too long to get the money. PayPal used to be the same way, but now PayPal is instant, and people don't like it because they can't call PayPal and say, "Well, I need the money back because I got no." PayPal doesn't play that. So that's what this is about today. And now let's talk about the gig. So I finalized the gig. I talked with the couple last night, finally, for April, and basically what's going to happen is it's all set. I just sent the DJ contract to them, and I sent the waiver, and I sent the weddings, I call it the wedding songs list. And what the wedding songs list that I have is basically, it has everything on it. At the top, I put the bride and groom. Now everything's done Google, so I will be able to read it because all you have to do is type it in and send it back to me. Google Documents rock. If you're not using Google Documents, use Google Documents because that's how I work. They can edit what they get and then they can send it back to me after they're done, and done deal. There's no headaches about sending emails about this and that. All I have to do is email it to them, to their address, click edit on the file. They can edit the file, and then I'm done. And then when it comes back, I take it and I put it in a certain file on my computer. So I do copy and paste it and put it into Word. And I use Microsoft Word. So I truly can't wait for this disco ball to come. I'm getting the disco ball, and it'll be here tomorrow. So it's in Texas. It made it to Humboldt, Texas this morning. But anyway, I wanted to share with you about the scam because there for a second, it looked promising. But when they start saying they want you to do a favor, that's where the red flag comes up. Because anytime they're asking for a favor, they're basically scamming something. it's a scam. And that's something that as DJs we need to watch out for. And that's what I'm sharing this with, is new DJs need to watch out for that scam, because this is the second time I've talked about scams, because you need to watch out for it. So this lady that I've been texting, she found me on online. So she goes, yes, I have the whole timeline for the day, and I will send you an email message with the timeline of all the songs that you want and things you don't want played. I also have, okay, now this is basically what I'm telling her. And I shared with her an old YouTube video that my very first wedding that I did. I only took I'm a poor cameraman. I was using a Canon A-1500P or something like that. A little baby camera. It worked really good. Actually, that's what I started using as for the YouTube videos. That's what I was been using. And then I got this camera in April, and I'm stuck with it. I got a QVC. Let me share with you that real quick. Let me share with you what I got. The camera. This camera was really good. I spent $139 for it. Yeah, so it's a good deal. I mean, let me tell you how much I spent. Okay, so it's called a Serato video camera, camcorder 4K, and I really like the camera. It's a camcorder, 30 MP digital camcorder. It's a vlogging camera with remote touchscreen. Now the problem is, it says it has Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi doesn't. The Wi-Fi is garbage on it. But I paid it's dropped now. It was $139. Now it's $129. But it's got a 3-inch. It's got a display on the side, and you can rotate the display. And then it comes with the boom mic, which I was using the boom mic, but I wanted to get a better one, so I got the new microphone. I hope that makes any sense, but it comes with a hot shoe, so if you want to plug a light in, you can to it. And I haven't used it yet with the mic, with the light, but it works really good. The specs on it are really nice. And I also like about it because I can live stream with it through OBS software. I figured out how to do that. It's called a 4K device. Let's see, hold on just a second. This is what I use now for my video capture. It's a video capture card. It's a USB 3.0 video capture, Ultra HD. Now, I like about this because it has the sound and it has the microphone. So this right here is perfect. I can plug this this microphone here into it, and I'm good to go. So anyway, and what ends up happening when I plug it into the computer and use it in OBS software is it blacks out. So other than that, but I hope you liked what I've talked about today. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and ring my bell for more notifications for videos like this and next to others. If you like what you hear, go ahead and hit the like button. If you don't like what you hear, hit the dislike button. I'm going to leave you with the quote. And the motivational quote of the day. Drum roll. It doesn't matter if I feel like working out. All that matters is I do it anyway. Keep showing up. Peace.